I got so sick of my perfectionism that I did a wild challenge to do 500 pieces of content in 30 days. Yes, your perfectionism is killing all your dreams, and I want to help you go ahead and heal from it because it's really something that you need to heal from. It's not even something you have to stop, it's something you have to heal from. Because where perfectionism comes from is actually it's a people-pleasing tendency, but also it is a tendency where you have the fear of being seen. So it's like both. You're people pleasing, but also you have the fear of being seen. So it's like double homicide, literally. So with that, where perfectionism comes from, it comes from you not thinking that you can actually be accepted, loved, and cared for the way that you are. And I want to let you know this, that you are and can be accepted, cared for who you are. So many times when I was growing up and I had zero confidence, I had literally no certainty in myself, no belief in myself. I didn't think I could do anything good. And I wanted to hide so bad. Like, I did not want to be seen at all because I was the darkest one in the rooms that I was in. I was around a predominantly white suburbs, right? So that is how it was. And I wanted to be perfect in every single one of my actions. But what that does to you is that it's so soul crushing because you are literally getting out of your body and into your mind. When you live in your mind, that is where you suffer. And that's just facts, okay? So I talk about feminine energy a lot, and the reason why is because it changed my life so much. Feminine energy is really about how to activate it is you regulate your nervous system and to feel safe. When you regulate your nervous system and you feel safe, that is when you tap into your feminine energy. But if you do not, then that is how you get into either your wounded energy or into your masculine energy or even wounded masculine energy. And I can talk more about that in depth in another video. But the premise of it is that you need to feel safe in you and who you are. The reason why you're perfectionist is because you are not sure in who you are and you're not comfortable in that skin. But in actuality, to be comfortable in that skin, you have to wear the skin. You have to wear the skin first if you want to get comfortable in your skin. And like for content creation, right? A lot of people are like perfectionism when it comes to content. Like here, I'm starting to do lives, guys. Like in my 500 posts in 30 days challenge that I'm on right now, I was supposed to post 4 YouTube videos this week and I was only down to 2. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get going. So I was like, let me just go on live because I know like after I hit live and after I leave this, then it's just going to completely post and like I can't go back. So that's what you have to do. Like you have to wear the skin, take messy action. And perfectionism comes from, like I said, you not thinking that you could be accepted for who you truly are. And that's why people say, be authentically you. And that's what they mean is wear the skin that is truly you and do not hide it. One thing that I used to do when I was so insecure about myself, I hated myself, I wanted nothing more than to be like everybody else. I used to wear the same cardigan every single day because it covered up my arms and I thought my arms were the darkest part of me and I wanted to cover that, right? That was me wearing my cardigan, not my true skin. My true self, what does she do? She loves her skin. She walks in confidence in her skin. She struts it. She loves her skin color. She embraces it. She is confident in it. That is the person who you truly are. Once you start to tap that in within yourself, baby, it's over. It's over. Like it's going to be so amazing for you. And when it comes to being a perfectionist, when it comes to your creator journey, I would recommend that do something that is a challenge, that is going to challenge and stretch yourself. I was talking to a girl inside my DMs today and she was like, I'm so scared to show my face when it comes to content and I'm scared to talk to the camera. And this girl is successful. She has over 250,000 followers and audience online, which shows, guys, like you can be successful online without showing your face. But honestly, I think these days you need to show your face. Like, yes, she got successful off showing your face, but also in order for you to create long lasting impact, to create generational wealth, a legacy is being remembered by something, you want to show your face. The reason why I want to be face forward, I could do faceless. Honestly, I know a lot about content marketing. I know a lot about brand building, but I don't do faceless because I want to show my face and I want to show my kids, hey, look what mommy did. Look what mommy did when she was 22. Look what mommy did when she was 20. Look what mommy did when she was 19. If I show her faceless page, she's like, cool, mom, I don't want to read a whole bunch of text all day. Like, so I understand, right? When it comes to perfectionism, it stops you a lot from your potential. And guys, feminine energy is so powerful because it gets you out of your mind and into your body. When you start feeling safe in your body, you start feeling safe as a creator. You start saying that, hey, I am worthy of speaking because I have enough to speak about and I'm credible to speak about it. You don't need a degree. You don't need any of this. And then you also tell yourself that, hey, I can go ahead and I can attract all my desires just by using my authentic voice. When you say those two things to yourself, that is when you unlock new doors. But when you keep telling yourself that, hey, people won't accept me for who I am, and maybe you're not thinking that, but subconsciously, that is how you're moving. Perfectionism stems from you thinking that you being you will not be accepted. And how do you get accepted? You accept yourself first, guys. You want to be accepted by the right people, not by the people that are just going to be like staying around for whatever. So go ahead and with perfectionism, what I did is I went this challenge because what I saw is that I started getting down the route where I was overcomplicating content so much. Every YouTube video, every thumbnail, every short form content video, every story, and it was exhausting. I was over it. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like I was so over it. So I decided I'm going to do something that takes a whole another level of an identity shift. This is how you quantum leap. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something completely different. 500 pieces of content in 30 days. Previously, guys, I was only posting 50 pieces of content in a month. 50 pieces of content in a month to 500 is a 10x jump. I actually just posted a video about this in one of my videos where I was talking about that, guys. 10x is easier than 2x. There's actually a book called 10x Rule. There's a book called 10x is better than 2x. And it literally talks about going 10x and making goals and taking action that is 10x is going to be way easier than 2x. Let's say, for example, you're like, okay, maybe right now you're making $1,000, right? Online. And you're like, I want to make just $2,000 and I'm going to do that in a month. When you think that way, you're thinking, okay, what do I need to do to make $2,000? When you're thinking, hey, how can I make $10,000 in a month? You're literally creating a new identity and you have to subscribe to a new identity that says, hey, I believe I can make $10,000 a month. I believe I can make 10 times more than I'm already doing. It literally forces you. It literally actually creates an ego death. And I actually saw this online and I was like, this is such an interesting way to put it, an ego death. In order for you to grow on social media, in order for you to get out of perfectionism, you have to face an ego death. What does an ego death mean, right? Ego means that, well, ego by itself is something that wants to be celebrated and comforted 24/7. So basically, if I told you, you're amazing, you're perfect, everything's good with you, that is what the ego is. It wants to be liked, it wants to be comfortable, it wants to only be praised 24/7. But that is not the thing that's going to get you to be successful. You're going to have to face rejection. You're going to have to go ahead and not be liked all the time. In order to not be a perfectionist is you have to get out of your ego. You have to be okay with not being perfect 24/7, with not getting praised all the time, with having 10,000 or 10 views, with having 100 views, with having, a couple of views on your videos. That hurts to the ego. It hurts. For me, I know when I'm going through something that hurts my ego, I'm like, this is almost painful, but that is what it takes. You have to get rid of the things that are making you comfortable, which is your ego, and get into the things that are going to make you thrive. Being in survival mode is literally something that perfectionism goes hand in hand with. If you want to be a perfectionist, that means you get nothing done. If you get nothing done and you don't change anything, you're going to continue to be in your same situation. You need to be growing all the time. That should be your standard, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got, hey, how you can get started on your journey of not being a perfectionist. I know I'm on my journey. I'm on the 5th day of posting 500 posts in 30 days, and I'm documenting the journey, and it's been so amazing. I have had to get rid of my ego so many times. I have many videos that flop, quote unquote, but guess what? Before I went viral on YouTube, which my goal for this year was I want to get monetized on YouTube. I did it in less than 5 months. And why is that? It's because I posted videos about 4 to 5 times a week, literally. And none of those videos were perfect. I was like, I don't even know. This is half okay. It's half ready. But you know what? I posted it anyway. And that a little bit, it took a shock to my ego because my ego wants to be celebrated all the time, right? So when I was like, oh, the views are not there, I just kept going anyways. And I said, this is part of the game. This is fun. Let me enjoy the journey. What can I learn next time? What can I improve to get better? And then guess what? Every single time I did that, killed my ego a little bit, killed my ego a little bit, killed my ego a little bit. And then ultimately your ego's not even going to want to be inflated by video ever again. Okay. So that is the thing. It's when I started not being a perfectionist, that is when I actually blew up on YouTube really fast, literally. So you guys can do the same thing when it comes to your creator journey. Take the messy action. Done is better than perfect. You are worthy enough, and your presence is more important than your production value. You do not need the fancy camera. You do not need a degree. You do not need to have, a certification and go through college and all of these things that the Matrix convinces you that you need. You don't. You just need you. You are the most powerful asset that you have. It's about getting out there, getting your voice out there, being seen, and not letting perfectionism get in your way. Get rid of your ego. Have a major ego death. Do things that stretch yourself so much. Me being psycho and doing 500 posts in 30 days, pretty psycho, but I was getting in a perfectionism trap and I had to get out of it. Do things that your highest self would literally thank you for so much. Perfectionism is a disease, so let's go ahead and kill it. And if you haven't already, this channel is exactly for that, so that you can use your creative energy, your feminine energy, and also your best talents and your greatest gifts out there and get it out in the world so that you can attract your dream life. Because when you guys build a brand, when you guys actually get into this creator economy, which guys, it's going to be by 2027, $500 billion. Worth $500 billion. Why would you not want to get a piece of that pie? From you being yourself. You could be getting paid to exist and you're sitting there doing what exactly? Doing what? You're already living. You might as well just document your living. You might as well, guys. At the end of the day, we live on a rock in the middle of the universe. Just do the dang thing. It's not an end-all be-all when you take action. It's not. The worst there's literally nothing bad that can come out of you building your brand. It's literally only up from here. So give yourself the opportunity to receive the amazing things that come with being a creator, with being creative, with going after your dreams. Stop letting perfectionism get in the way. Just take that quick action. And when you take quick action, it's just not about the hustle. It's about that when you take quick action and you actually go for the thing, guess what happens? You get rid of the ego. You get rid of, I don't believe in myself. You get rid of, oh, I'm not capable. You get rid of, I don't believe in myself. You get rid of, I doubt myself. That fast. That is what you want to do, okay? So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and if you're looking to build your brand in the next 6 months and monetize your YouTube channel, I'm having a whole free live masterclass on soon. I don't want to say the exact date just in case people are watching back, but I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Go ahead, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. I'm doing this crazy challenge and I'm going to help you guys in this process. That is my one mission, okay? My mission actually this year is to get 1,000 women to grow and monetize their YouTube channels easier, faster, and with more fun in literally less than 6 months. So if that's a journey you want to be on, make sure you subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you.